I think that it's super easy to operate. It's very easy to manage. It's low employees. I only operate my location with 3 full-time drivers. So I have 5 trucks and I have roughly 200 dumpsters.
To be able to give people ideally the lifestyle that Waterloo's given me, which is just getting your Saturdays back, being your own boss, financial freedom, personal freedom, work-life balance, all those things.
Last year we did just under 1.2 million in sales with myself and 1 full-time installer.
So it's you and 1 employee doing over $1 million a year?
Yeah.
Want to know what it's like to own a dumpster business? Well, today my friend Aaron is going to teach us all about it. So how did you get into the dumpster business?
I only got it in because I wanted a personal truck. I never had a personal car for like 13 years. I was in trucking industry prior to this. I had triaxles and I never needed a car. So I was in the process of buying a truck and I didn't like the price tag. So I was like, man, there's got to be a way that I can make money and still be able to do what I like. I Googled, I got stuck in a landfill and all these big roll-off trucks kept coming in and out. And I was like, man, someone's got to cater to smaller homeowners and smaller businesses.
So what are you going to do in revenue this year?
I'm on track to do 1.5.
And that'll be your best year?
So far, yes.
Okay.
Today. I'm trying to get to 2 million. I think that's our goal next year is to get to 2 million.
So you start with 24 dumpsters,
Correct.
Right? So you have 24 dumpsters, and then the initial goal is 2.5, 3 is kind of like your max.
Yeah, three's
So there's a band, right?
Yes. Call it 2 or 2.5.
Okay, so you start with 2 turns, so you'd have 48 then rentals, right? Rentals in a month. And what's a target for the average rental?
Average price, you could use 500 for the example.
So then we have 48 turns times 500. So we bring in $24,000 in revenue. Turning the 24 dumpsters two times. I think that's one of the coolest part about this business is it's like you're buying an asset, right? The dumpster is an asset, and that once it's paid off, like that thing continues to make you money.
Right.
I mean, if you think about it, it costs $5,000 to buy it. If you can get $500, right? So you rent that thing 10 times, and it's paid for.
Right.
Yeah. And then which potentially could take 3 months if you turn them whatever three times a month ish. But then it lasts for 20 years.
Right.
How many trucks? How many dumpsters? Like what's it take?
So I have 5 trucks and I have roughly 200 dumpsters.
Oh,
now
200 dumpsters. Okay.
Yeah, and I only operate my location with 3 full-time drivers. I still drive a little bit.
So how do you go about differentiating yourself? Is it the customer service, the relationship,
Yeah, I would say
we're gonna take care of you kind of thing? Is that the?
Yeah, I think it's more on the customer service side. If they need the dumpster out, like I know Aaron and I were talking last night, someone needed it gone instantly. He was there right away. Like he just quick hopped in his truck
and he went and got it.
7 o'clock at night, he's going down the road just to help the customer out.
Awesome. And how many franchisees do you have today?
We have 28 locations now.
And all over the country?
All over the country, yep.
And what's the best part of this business? Like why do people buy in? Why do they love it?
I think it's because it's under the CDL. A lot of families, like if you have a husband and wife, like we have a team in Virginia. They're a husband and wife team. They actually both drive.
And so how do you kind of coach people through that? Like, I mean, it's the same path you went down, right? I mean, you were the guy in the truck to now running this big company.
Yeah. So I always, I'm more, like I said, I'm more of the hands-on guy. So I'm always out. I would rather come out to your business, shake your hand. I'd like to show you the truck. But now that I'm more coming out of that role, I'm starting to see more of, it's becoming more of phone calls now, emailing, texting, and letting people know that we're in the community. I'm really big on doing community events.
Okay.
So like I like helping out our local police, the fire. Try to get involved, do touch-a-trucks, and show that you are part of the community, but you can also go out there and shake hands because people are going to come to you that own other businesses and you can chat.
One of the biggest challenges for anybody who's new, it's making that transition, right? From working in it every day and to then having to start to delegate responsibility and work to then.
It's scary to hire an employee if you haven't ever had an employee. It's scary to purchase another truck and add another payment onto the business. And I mean, we deal with all these real emotions, and because at the end of the day, I mean, this is your life.
Ever wonder how much money you can make owning a turf business? Well, today my friend Lance is going to tell us all about it.
Let's go.
How much in revenue did you do in 24 here in Austin?
We did about 1.1 here in Austin in 2024.
All right. And how much did you make on that?
We hit over 20%
To the bottom line?
for the bottom line at the end of the year.
So how much did you sell this job for?
So this job, we sold it for roughly $7,500. And then our margin on it, I think our profit, our take home on it should be around 3,500.
Okay.
So close to 50% margin on it.
And then how much did you do down in San Antonio?
In San Antonio for 2024, we did a little over 600,000
And that's in his first year, right?
first year.
With a manager down there running all the day-to-day?
Yeah, manager running it full time, getting paid, obviously.
Yep.
The client's gonna walk out this door right here, and the first thing they're gonna look for, can I see any seams?
Yep.
And so they're coming out with, an excitement level out of 7. They're a little nervous. They've been seeing the work happen, but now they want to see the finished product. So if they see a seam, we're dropping that 7 down to like a 3. It's just gonna happen. But if they walk out, no seams are visible, immediately up to a 10. They're gonna write you a 5-star review before you leave the job site. Yeah. People have wanted the hats. I go to commercial offices, they're asking for more hats. I get texts for more hats.
What's the favorite one right now?
Favorite one is it's probably this one. This is like the OG classic.
Yeah, the rate.
Yeah, little red ring with the black armadillo. Having people wear your hats out and about is just...
Yeah, you've seen people in public wearing them. And
yeah, I'll have friends text me pictures at the airport and be like, dude, I just saw somebody wearing your hat.
Yeah.
So it's just walking advertisement for you.
Yeah, that's wild. So then it's the big ticket and then recurring revenue as you build it.
Exactly. Yeah, we think about it as turning clients into members. It's also like, it's not just for people that love to play golf. A lot of our clients have kids that are 5, 6, 7 years old, and they're feeling like they're starting to get into golf.
Yeah.
So this is a great option for them. It's also another just piece for hosting. So
entertainment, right?
Exactly.
Yeah. Versus
having people over, getting their Saturdays back, rolling putts in the backyard while the grill's working, maybe have a drink in one hand.
You've got this whole network and knowledge. You shared expertise. So
yeah, I'm hoping that the failures and the dents that I took on my bottom line for the first couple of years of business, like all these other franchisees won't have to pay the price that I had to pay on that into trial.
I'd say it turns decades into days.
You ever wonder how much money you can make selling blinds? My friend Greg does over $100,000 a month with just one employee, and he built this company from zero in just 2.5 years. So let's go figure out how he did it. What'd you do before this?
So before this, I worked in urban education for nearly 20 years.
So this was the first business that you kind of ever had?
Yeah, absolutely.
Okay.
Yeah.
And so then why'd you choose, franchising, and then why blinds of all things?
Franchising, I didn't know a whole lot about. When I initially started this process, I thought it was all Burger Kings and Starbucks. Yeah. And somebody had reached out to me, and we just kind of, we started talking and started going through the process and going through a process of elimination. I think I looked at about 8 different franchises through the help of a franchise consultant and narrowed it down to window treatments.
One of the best parts about him, quitting his old job, is when he quit it, he got to throw the first pitch in a baseball game.
Yeah.
That was the highlight. And I said, there's more flexibility. And old job, it was we'd be home alone for 5 hours.
And what are some of the aspects that got you excited?
The first aspect that I think was a requirement for me at the time was that I was really looking for a business where I could be a semi-absentee owner. I planned to do consulting full time, and so I didn't think I was going to be doing this full time. It was going to be a side hustle.
Yep.
Long story short, now I'm doing this 95% of my time, but that was a requirement. The other thing is we can do a lot of revenue and a lot of sales with very few employees.
Okay.
After managing a team of 150, I was looking forward to managing a team that was much, much smaller. And so last year we did just under 1.2 million in sales with myself and one full-time installer.
So it's you and one employee doing over $1 million a year?
Yeah.
In your second year?
In second full year. One of the things I love about the franchise, we are not pushy, we don't upsell. That was really important for me when I started the business because, again, getting back to the success, we try to we try to go into customers' homes and treat our customers like we would want to be treated, and there's nothing that turns me off more than pushy salespeople. So.